What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Blab. I appreciate you stopping by, and without further ado, let's blab. So it seems like Sam's Club is going to be having a Pokemon Prismatic Evolutions drop for themselves. I do not use Notify, but shout out to them for, throwing some updates out there, at least, on their social media channels. This is coming from Instagram. I will read to you their caption. This is all the information we have. I've looked into this through other sources. It seems like this is the information we have at the moment. So it reads, Notify can confirm that Sam's Club is set to release a new Prismatic bundle within the upcoming days featuring one Prismatic ETB and one Pokemon tin. And then they go on to explain that the links have already been added to, their server or whatever. So we can see this picture right here. We see that it's similar to, the Costco bundles. Instead of a six-pack bundle with ETB, you're going to be getting a Pokeball. Also, the Pokeball is, from what I can tell, not exclusive to Prismatic Evolutions. I've seen these Pokeballs in store, and the packs in them range from like Temporal Forces, Scarlet and Violet base set, Paradox Rift, those sorts of packs, I believe. So it does make this bundle significantly worse than the six-pack bundle that was with the ETB. If we're talking like resale value, the ETB is like $100, and these Pokeballs literally go for like $15, as opposed to the six-pack booster bundles, which go for like $70. Anyway, this is the information we have right now. I'm not sure exactly how much they will cost. I do think that the previous bundles from Costco were like $60, so maybe somewhere in that range as well. However, the Pokeball tins do only come with 3 packs as opposed to 6 packs in the bundle, so maybe we're only looking at like $49.99 instead of that we don't know. Anyway, I don't have a Sam's Club membership. I'm not running out to get one. If you happen to have one, good for you. I assume these will probably be 1 or 2 per limit, but I'm not really sure. At the end of the day, the people that are buying Prismatic Evolutions at 2 or 3x MSRP, you will continue to be a goofy goober. If you think that Pokemon will not have products on shelves during Black Friday, during the holiday season, as all the kids are going back to school, if you think that product will never be back on the shelves again, I don't know what to tell you. And that's not to say that necessarily it's going to be Prismatic Evolutions, bundles or ETBs. It could be Blooming Waters. It could be a big Temporal Forces drop. It could be Paldea Evolved. I mean, we literally saw in the last couple of weeks Brilliant Stars and Lost Origins ETBs being loaded into West Coast vending machines. So nobody knows what they're talking about. People that say they know what's printing, what's out of print, what's going to happen, what's not going to happen, they don't know anything. Pokemon is notorious for keeping a very, very, very tight knit on their operation. That is why when packs leak and things like that, people do get in serious trouble, meaning they're getting sued. There's different legal avenues that Pokemon uses for, even if you're making a shirt that has like a Pokemon symbol on it, and you are a small nobody influencer, they will go after you. They keep a very, very, very tight lip on what's going on. So nobody knows what they're talking about. People that say this is out of print, that's out of print, this is less likely to get reprinted, they have no idea what they're talking about. People that say that, people were saying that Prismatic Evolutions ETBs are a good buy over $100, over $120, because, the ETB is the product that Pokemon gets a very small, or Pokemon gets less of a return because, the product's inside of the dice and the, so they like to, only do 1 or 2 waves of that. People have no idea what they're talking about. Is it possible that booster bundles are pumped out forever for specialty sets because they're just the easiest to produce? It is possible, because 151 you can still see, still on shelves coming out, is booster bundles. But, what wave do you want to call this of the Prismatic ETBs? Because we had the initial drop, then we have, the Costco drop, now we're having the Sam's Club drop. Every single week, Prismatic Evolutions in one way or another is being stocked at your Target, at your Best Buy. What wave are we calling that? People just like to talk and say whatever. It's like, is this getting restocked? Is this getting reprinted? Nobody knows. You know what you know? You know what is going on maybe at your store. Maybe you know what's going on at somebody else's store because they tell you. Maybe you have one more or two more or 10 more perspectives because you listen to people on the internet. But nobody really knows what's going on. So at the end of the day, you just got to kind of keep your ear to the ground and look at information like this. We have more Prismatic coming out. Do you think this is the last time Prismatic's going to come out? Probably not. It's only been out for 6 months, and this is like maybe the third biggest wave, even though it is coming out every single week. They're stocking this at different big box stores. This is maybe the third big wave in 6 months. Do you think they're just not going to produce anymore after that? Do you not think BJ's will maybe get their bundle? Do you not think that maybe they'll do a Target bundle? Do you not think that, it's funny how people think. If you're buying something to rip open and you're willing to spend $100 on a Prismatic ETB, all the power to you. Totally fine. If you're looking to make an investment, I don't know. I don't know if it's a good move. I'm not going to say one way or another, but me personally, I wouldn't do it because my purchasing power, I think, will be greater in a few months when these products are more available. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. I did want to just put this information out there. This is what we're looking at. I don't know. Sam's Club is not really big where I'm at, so it doesn't really affect me, but wanted to put this out. I did put like 3 or 4 videos out today, which is kind of crazy. Usually I put like 3 or 4 videos out a week, but there's just a ton going on with, megas and all that. Black Bolt White Flare just dropped. We got leaks for megas. We got stuff going on with Prismatic still. It's just a whole bunch of things going on. So I appreciate y'all. If you made it to the end, definitely drop me a comment. Smash that thumbs up button, that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.